This video is about a new product called ACR1252u, which is a RFID reader writer, and it is from a company called ACS. What you see here is the product page from the company website. So this product looks like a fairly new product into the collection of RFID reader writers. The one which was very popular before this was ACR1252u, which I have used that and I know that in and out. I bought this product few days ago, and in this video I'm going to share my first impression about this product. So as you can see on the bottom right corner, I have unboxed it, and I would say this is a good product. I also have the previous product called ACR122U, and as you can see, more or less they are the same size. So going back to the product page, you can see there's a bit of a difference between 122U and this one. And for example, under the features, you can see that it has got 3 modes of operations. NFC reader writer mode, that is also there in the previous model. The other 2 models are fairly new, the peer-to-peer and the emulation. These 2 are not present in the previous product. It also has got one more feature called the SAM slot, which I have not used yet, so I can't comment anything on that. So you got the list of applications here, which are pretty straightforward. The only new thing you see here is the P2P communication. So this is called as a peer-to-peer communication. So which means you can communicate with the phone which has got an NFC reader writer. And more or less, everything here is pretty straightforward. In the download section, you can download various drivers, and if you are a developer, probably you'll be interested more onto this PC SC drivers, which I think most Windows operating system already have that inbuilt. So there are 3 documents available. So there's a product, about the product, and about the technical specification, and the application, the API document. If you're a developer, you will find the last one interesting. The first 2 documents are pretty straightforward, like a brochure type of applications. So next thing is, where do you buy this from? Within the company website, you can buy this from AC's official store or eBay. I bought mine from eBay, and you can also look on internet and you can see some of the suppliers like pack suppliers, which cost you £59 in UK. And this is one of the listing in Amazon.com, which you can buy for £64. And the one in eBay, the cheapest you can buy is £50 and goes up to 51 and 59 pounds. So what's the main difference between this and the previous 122U? The most important difference I saw is the previous product came with a CD and also came with a couple of RFIDs, NFC tags. And the CD consisted of the drivers and SDK and few examples on how to use the SDK, whereas this one doesn't come with any SDK. Probably you might have to buy that as an additional product. I forgot to mention a couple of interesting bits here. The most important thing here is, this is the firmware upgradable. So it looks like in future, if ACS company, if they add any new functionalities to this device, probably you just have to download the firmware rather than buying a new device. So this is pretty interesting. One more which I forgot to mention, and which is very interesting, is the emulation mode. So this is something uh, which is pretty new as well. So what it means is this device can behave as a tag. So if you already know anything about uh, the PN532 redirected chip, and all these modes are the features of PN532. So looks like, I know that ACR1252u is based on a PN532. Looks like even this is also based on PN532 as well. So using the emulation mode, you can, if you're doing any software project, or you don't have to waste any NFC tags, you can use this device itself as a tag. However, this device in emulation mode doesn't emulate every tags in the world. It just emulates the ultralight and Felica. So being a software developer, the first thing we always see is whether this device is compatible with the previous version, because I have already got so many projects that uses ACR1252u, and I'm going to show you that it is indeed compatible with the previous version. So I've got a program here that is used to learn the structure of RFID tag. I'm going to show you that this software, in fact this software is written for ACR1252u, and I'm going to use this software along with the ACR1252u as well. So I'm going to click show, and as you can see here, this device is recognized as ACR1252 ISCL reader and picks on. So I'm going to try the very old and very famous tag, the MIFARE 1K. Click on connect, and it recognize, and let's try to read the entire tag. And in fact, even the commands used to flash the LED, they're compatible with this new device. So I'm able to read. I can also authenticate, and so looks like without any change I'm able to read and write the MIFARE classic tag. Next I'm going to try the key fob, which is also very popular. Connect. The key fob is also a classic 1K, and this also you're able to read and write without any problem. You can authenticate as well. So I'll also try to write something, say write hello world, and write. So I can write hello world as well, so I can write as well. So the write operation also works fine. Next I'm going to try with the ultralight, which is a very popular tag as well. So connect. So we're able to recognize ultralight, and keep in mind all the commands that are used with the ACR1252u are also is working now. So I'm able to read the ultralight as well. So probably now you can also write something here. Go to page number 5 and say text, write ACS1. Right, so write is successful as well. So ultralight also works. So next I'm going to try the ultralight EV1. Connect. So it works as well. I'm able to read. Okay, and I'm going to quickly show the other remaining tags. I've got ultralight C, which is as you can see, this is looks like it's printed on a plastic sheet. And connect. And ultralight C also supports 3DS authentication. So let's try the authentication. I'm authenticated fine, so that works as well. Next I'm going to show you the MIFARE 4K Classic, and 4K Classic has got 64 sectors. And as you can see, the LED blinks as well with the same command, so this works as well. And I'm going to show you the NTAG 203, which is one of the popular NFC tag. The NTAG 203 you can read as well, so this is recognized as well. So next I'm going to try the NTAG 212. So it works. NTAG 212, it has got dynamic locks, everything, so that works as well. NTAG 213, this is also one of the popular NFC tag, so the 213 should also work out, that works as well. And I'm going to try the Desfire 8K, so the MIFARE Desfire tag. Okay, so I've got a Desfire tag here. I can authenticate, authentication works, and you can also see all the files here, and select a file, probably can, sorry, these are all the applications. You can see all the files, and you can select a file and do some reading. You're able to read. Okay, so looks like all the tags that used to work with the previous device, previous model, also works well with the 1252. So I'm not going to spend any more time on this device, but as and when I come across in a new feature, the next thing probably I'll be interested to see it working is the emulation mode, the MIFARE Desfire, sorry, the MIFARE Ultralight, the emulation mode. So probably I'll make a few more videos on this. Thank you.